Hi everyone, this is the first lesson about biology. Firstly, we will start with 2.41, smoking and disease. Smoking and disease, it's on page 120, 121. Firstly, how is smoking harmful? How do we know smoking is harmful and why it's harmful? First, we should know what do you mean by smoking. Smoking is inhaling the smoke from burning tobacco. This smoke can harm the lungs and respiratory passages for a number of reasons. Why smoking is harmful or how it's harmful? Firstly, it is hot. The smoke, when you smoke, it's hot. So firstly, it's hot. Secondly, it has a drying effect. What do you mean by it has drying effect? It means then when we will talk about the air passage, we will see how it goes drying effect or how it goes dryness. Number 3, it contains many harmful chemicals. What do you mean by it here? It's tobacco. It means when you smoke the tobacco that you smoke, it has many harmful chemicals. These harmful chemicals are tar, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, and nicotine. Then we have the effect of smoking on lungs. Now we will see how smoking it affects the lungs. Firstly, the heat and dryness irritate the lungs. When you smoke, as we said, it's hot, the smoke it's hot, and also it causes dryness. So the heat and dryness irritate the lungs. What do you mean here by irritate the lungs? It means it makes the lungs sensitive. Okay. Then the chemicals, example tar, carbon monoxide, and nicotine, etc. So we will see how these chemicals it affect and what's the effect of each one of these chemicals. First one, nicotine. Nicotine is the chemical that causes addiction. So that's why when someone he smokes, he cannot quit. The reason behind this, it's what? It's nicotine. This chemical, it makes the person addicted to it. So it's also a stimulant which makes the heart beat faster and at the same time makes blood vessels narrower. Now we will see how. Firstly, what do you mean by the word stimulant? The word stimulant, it comes from the stimulus, so nicotine is a stimulus. What do you mean by stimulus? It's any substance that it changes the way of body how it works. So here what it's happening, what it's the change that it's making, it makes the heart beat faster. So once you smoke, then what will happen? Your heart will start beating faster. This is the first effect, the first change. At the same time, it makes blood vessels narrow. As we know, the blood vessels are flexible and the blood, it goes through it. So when you smoke, these blood vessels will be narrow. When it will be narrow, that means the blood, the blood will not be able to move easily through it. So together, these two effects it. After that, we have carbon monoxide, the second type of chemicals. Carbon monoxide, what it does, carbon monoxide reduces the oxygen supply. What do you mean by that? When you inhale or when you breathe in, what you will do, you will take in oxygen. So this oxygen, it goes and it reacts with hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is a kind of protein it found in your body. So when oxygen it reacts with hemoglobin, it makes a complex or a compound, we call it oxyhemoglobin. But this is in a normal case. But then when you will smoke the carbon monoxide, it reduces oxyhemoglobin. What's that mean? It reduces oxyhemoglobin formation because it binds very tightly to hemoglobin, and the effect is permanent. So here what is happening, you will have a red blood cell. Okay, this blood cell red blood cell, okay, then oxygen, this oxygen will bind to red blood cell, or it will bind exactly to the hemoglobin in it. But when you will smoke, okay, the carbon monoxide, it will reduce the amount of oxygen here. So at the end, what will happen? Your cells will get less. Oxygen here. So at the end, carbon monoxide, it reduces the oxygen supply to your body cells. Number 3, the third type of chemicals, which is tar. Tar, maybe all of you saw a cigarette packet. It's written on it, smoking kills, and smoking is harmful. It causes cancer, for example, lung cancer. Okay, so which part of cigarette it causes cancer? It's the tar. So tar causes cancer. What do you mean by cancer? It's uncontrolled division of cells. So here are some changes that will happen to the body. What will happen by smoking? Firstly, it's destroyed cilia. What do you mean by cilia? Cilia, it's tiny structures out of the cells that cover air passage. The air passage in our body, it's the cells of it. It has tiny structures like this, okay, like these structures. Each structure, we call it cilia. The function of this cilia, it's what? It's to trap dust and microbes. So when you inhale, when you breathe in, what will happen? The air that is going inside your body, it will be mixed with dust. It will be maybe some microbes. So our body, to protect itself, how? By this cilia. The cilia, it traps this dust and microbes. But when someone he smokes, what will happen? These cilia will be destroyed. So when it will be destroyed, what will happen? The mucus, as you can see here, this is a gland, it releases mucus. So when cilia are destroyed, the mucus will accumulate. What do you mean by accumulates here? It means it gathers in the respiratory tubes. Dust and microbes slide down toward the lungs, making the person cough. As you know, usually smokers, they are always coughing. Okay, why? What happened? Because of what? It's because of the chemicals from cigarette. These chemicals in cigarette, it destroy this cilia. So when this cilia will be destroyed, that means the dust and microbes, and it can pass easily, it can reach easily the lungs. In addition to this, what will happen? This mucus will be accumulated, or it will accumulate in the bottom of the lung, and then it causes the person to cough. Another effect of smoking, we call it emphysema. Emphysema, what do you mean by emphysema? Emphysema, it's a term used for shortness of breath. What's that mean? Usually, smokers, they cannot take a long breath. they breathe with a short breath. Why? This is because of the smoking. So results when the walls of the air sacs are destroyed. When we talked about breathing, we said this is a lung. This lung, it consists of air sacs. This air sacs, it's where the air exchange. Okay, so if we will take one of these air sacs, we will zoom it, we will see it's in this way. Okay, here what will happen is this is air sac. Okay, this is air sac. Okay, this air sac, it's surrounded with blood capillary, and inside this blood capillary, what do we have inside the blood capillary? We will have the blood cells. Okay, so what will happen? This is the wall of air sac. Okay, this is a wall of air sac. So by smoking, what will happen? This wall will be destroyed. What's that mean? What do you mean by will be destroyed here? We mean by it that the gas exchange through it will not happen properly, efficiently. So in this case, the person will not be able to take a deep breath, or we will not be able to breathe normally. That's why most of the smokers, they smoke, or most of the smokers, they have this disease, which is emphysema. Then lung cancer. Lung cancer, it's the most common disease that is caused by smoking. Lung cancer, it's 10 times more likely in smoker than a non-smoker. Thank you. I hope this video was useful. If you have any questions, any concerns about the topic, please don't hesitate to contact me, send me a message, or always remember, stay home and stay safe. Have a good day.